Hello, I'm El Director. This is El Director Vision. Welcome to 2017. This is my first video of 2017, which is super cool. I know it has been a while. I do apologize for that, but as you guys know, I've been working on some business stuff on the side and trying to be able to support the lifestyle that I want to live and be able to finance my independent films as well, which is my #1 priority. But I am back, and today I thought it's just such a beautiful day out. It's February, I think, 12th at this point, and I'm like, it's just such a nice, warm, almost springish day. I want to send some arrows down my archery range here. So that's what we're going to do today. So in case you guys are wondering, this is the Samick Sage Takedown Recurve Bow. I actually bought this when I was living at work right after the fire. I didn't have a whole lot of money to buy a nicer bow. So I bought this one as kind of a way to replace what I had before. And it's great. It shoots amazing. I love it. These are just 40-pound limbs because I only bought this for target practice and not for hunting purposes. So I thought this way it gives me a chance to really work on my form and my release rather than having stopping power, which I could do by buying some 50-pound limbs and slapping them on here as well. However, I'm currently saving up for an Oneida bow. I love the look of them. I'm a huge fan of the show Arrow, of course, so maybe that plays a part into that. I don't know. But I like that it's a compound bow that shoots like a recurve, and you can shoot it like a recurve too. I can go no sights, shooting instinctive, do finger releases instead of having an actual release. And so I'm pretty stoked about that, and hopefully very soon I'll have that bow, and there will be an unboxing for it. So this isn't like surviving the wild or anything like that, but this is just another part of my life and things that I really enjoy, and archery is just one of those things. So yeah. I think for me, I got into archery when I was, I want to say 9 or 10 years old. I was living in Texas at the time, and my dad came home from work, and he told me to go get some groceries out of the trunk of the car, and I opened it up, and there was a Bear compound bow for youth, and it was like 25-pound draw weight kind of a thing. Super short, stubby little thing, and I used to spend hours in Texas just shooting that thing and working on form, and then I got my first Robin Hood when I was 11 or 12. I had so much fun doing it, and eventually I outgrew that bow, and I kind of was involved with like sports in high school. I did track. I was starting to get into filmmaking and things. I just didn't have time to shoot anymore, so I never bothered to replace that actual bow. Well, just before I left Spokane, before I moved to Montana, I bought a TSC Kingfisher takedown recurve bow because I decided I want to get back into things again, and I really enjoyed it. And what I have found for me is that archery is very almost Zen-like. I'm a Christian, I'm not Buddhist or anything like that, but the act of the draw, the load, pull, hit your anchor, and release, and the breathing that goes along with it, it's just extremely calming for me. So if I ever start to get really frustrated with somebody or people, and I need a break, I need to get away from it all, I'll come out here and just sling some arrows downrange. So we'll take a look at what the range is here, and then I guess just go from there. And I'll set a GoPro up down at the target. That should be kind of fun. Get some first-person views of the arrows coming down, and hopefully I don't hit the GoPro. And to show you guys, there is my target down there. Don't judge me for putting a person on there, okay? That's one of my AR-15 targets, but I thought, oh, this will be cool for this. Yeah, so that's what we will be going for both headshots and center of mass. So that'll be cool. And I pasted out, I am currently, if I shoot down here at my door, I'll be 20 yards from the target. So I don't have much juice on this camera, but hopefully you can get a few shots off. So when you're shooting, you always want the odd cock out, which is the one feather that's a different color than the rest. On this particular arrow, it's a white one. The other two are blue. I shoot 2 below, 1 above. Split finger grip on there. My middle finger's anchor point is the corner of my mouth. And then I don't look at the arrow. I'm not trying to sight with the arrow. I'm just looking at the target. And usually it works out pretty well from here. So that's not too bad. Do it again. Again, this is my first time shooting this year, so Now, I do know there's a lot of contention about back quivers versus hip quivers versus a bow quiver. I like the back because it does keep the arrows out of the way, and I find it's just it's an extremely effective way to store the arrows. When it's down here on my hip, it's sloshing around and things. I'm always getting it caught on stuff. When it's back here, it's out of the way, it's sleek, and it looks cool. Style points do count sometimes. Last one. Alright, let's see how I did. Alright, so out here on the GoPro, let's take a look at the targets. Not as well as I would have hoped. My spread is pretty big. You can see when I was going for the head, I've got probably a 5-inch spread there between these 3 arrows. Only one of them actually hit the head. Now, this is not a life-size target either, but still, I'm not happy with that. But my center and mass targets, our hits aren't bad. I mean, this one did really good. That's right there in the red. And then I got a bunch kind of low and around the outside, so not bad. Like I said, this is the first time of this season that I've had the bow out. Alright, just finished up round 2. It's getting warm in the sun. I had to take my jacket off. Let's see how we did this time. Much, much better. That is looking fantastic. I had this one stray here, but the rest of these are tight. And that is probably about an 8 to 9 inch grouping at 20 yards. So much, much better the second time around. I'm getting it back. At the end of the day, I know if I can, I don't know, do probably 5 or 6 more rounds of these, of shooting 12 arrows, I'll be right where I want to be, sitting pretty, and back to shooting a bow better than I can shoot a handgun. Anyway, yeah, pretty cool. I'm excited. That's looking a lot better, much more promising. I'll do another round or 2, and probably then call it a day, because my fingers aren't used to this anymore, and I can feel them like cramping up on me, but it's all part of the fun. So, I'm L Director. This has been L Director Vision, and this has been my first day of archery of 2017, and my first video of 2017, which is really cool too. Alright, see you guys later.